it's Misaki. So, in the midst of quarantine, I've upgraded a few things in my computer setup, and I thought I'm also home all the time. I may as well try and record an actual series of things. And wouldn't you know it, the I Love You Colonel Sanders dating sim is free to play on Steam. So here we are. I actually haven't played a lot of Otome games. I think the only Otome game I've played all the way through is Mystic Messenger, which a lot of my Otome fan friends don't really count as a full Otome game experience because it's a mobile game. Which is fair. So, we'll see how this goes. I also hope that the sound settings are going to be okay. It's loading. Oh gosh. I have to name myself? I mean... Oh. Disclaimer, I'm not a huge fan of KFC food. I don't dislike it, I just don't eat it very often. So I'm not going to be like, oh look, it's that thing. I think the thing I love most from KFC was their cheesecake when they had it. Wow. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. I'm a student! The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up. Now! Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. That kind of student. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. So right now, is Colonel Sanders a teacher or a fellow student? I'm clearly into chicken. There's a poster above my bed, of all places. I love the little details. I don't know why I own a pearl necklace. It's just casually hanging out of the jewelry box. I also love the assumption that I'm a K-pop fan. I don't know anything about who made this game. I probably should be aware of these things. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. It's here, finally! Your first day of culinary school. So many dishes to prepare, so many students to meet. Your mind is swimming with possibilities when you realize you're running late. You grab a biscuit and burst out the door in a hurry. Delicious. Just what you needed to wake up those taste buds. Yikes! You're in such a hurry, in fact, that you forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. You're sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time. Uh-oh. Ew. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Is it always going to be the whole thing? Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. Okay. She is the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Good morning, Misaki! I do kind of dislike that it's got those first gen Pokemon settings where the names are always going to be in bold. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, I actually respond in speech bubble. Because I sure am! Excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Was that the first time you ever made food for yourself? I mean... Classic Miriam! Raised by MasterChef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Are your parents gonna be cameos? Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're gonna do great. But with the University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. Why are the semesters only 3 days? A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. But did the first kiss happen? Should you pep talk her? Pep talk? I don't know about school gossip, we just got here. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and she had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet, and she told you that you were destined for great things. What is this pose Miriam has going on? Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower, and that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? Well, I don't know what the red suit card is supposed to be referring to, but the tower I'm well aware of. I've been waiting so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. Why does she cry? And I'm sure you will soon. In no time we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. In no time, in no time. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. I thought she was gonna say at least we have each other, but okay. Can you believe I cut them myself? You can definitely believe it. Aw, I think she looks okay. I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books in custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Hey! It's Ashley, your arch rival. I have been wondering who this girl is. I keep seeing fan art of her. Why does she get the boob window? She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Why, though? Is it because she's a vampire? Look at her. Look at these eyes and that face. Hello, Ashley. Oh my god, I don't know what kind of voice to give her. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave Misaki shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. Thank you, I guess, Miriam. You can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. Look at her little... If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes. Van the Man. Van! You rang. Oh my god. How did you even get your pompadour to do that? I'm sorry, all I can see is just Jewel Tuttle! Also, disclaimer, I have not seen more than season 1 of JoJo's. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy of Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You think they'd just hand us our diplomas now? Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just no time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. See you later, losers. Oh, I'm turning her a little too quickly. Whoa. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Don't give me his intro sound twice, I'm reading. Okay. Oopsie. I think it's It's broken! Oh, his little soul. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you! I think you mean thank you? My name is Pop! I was named after my papa. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. Pop upside down is Dodd, not Bob. I'm Misaki. So, are you going to make me hold this door all day? No! And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you.
Aww.
Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. Are you the teacher? A scruffy-looking pooch, he's not scruffy, takes his place at a podium at the front of the class. Adorable. His name is Sprinkles. Now, quiet down, everyone. Why can you talk? Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. Thank you. Oh. Pause that I want to touch. Worth attention. Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof! What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever! I agree. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly! Someone close the window! He's gonna be stuffed now. It's just stuffy. It's stuffed. Oh gosh. And then, he walks in. Oh god. I'm sorry, I'm just getting huge Sakamoto vibes from Colonel Sanders. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. I'm sorry, I can't. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. It's him! If it isn't my favorite student, Harlan. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog. Before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. I have no idea what voice to give him. I don't really know how to feel about Colonel Sanders if he's, like, obviously he's a love interest, because... But, I'm not... Sorry, I thought I heard someone knock at the door. I'm not typically into, like, Silver Fox characters. Yet. So, I don't, like, hate his design or anything, but the dad stash is actually what's getting to me. It's why I'm giggling so much. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be sweaty, sweats a lot. Maybe we should open that window back up before a faucet pit melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Ew. Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults? Besides, when Misaki sweats, it's not gross, it's beautiful! Look at that shimmer! Miriam! Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands before you, smiling gently, his hand outstretched. Is he Southern? Boy howdy, this classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky fryer. Please, use my handkerchief. Oh my gosh. You freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. Wait. Colonel Sanders is talking to you about how sweaty you look? You're completely mortified. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? How will you respond? I mean, I don't want to keep being sweaty. You stretch out your hand and Colonel Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief in it. But, oh! Is that like signifying that like I did something he was approving of? It's so beautiful you hesitate to press it to your face. I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry. But when you do, the feeling is transcendent. It has his natural scent on it. The scent of the smells of the most delicious chicken you've ever smelled. That's his natural scent. The boy wanders around smelling like chicken. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Oh. See, the unfortunate thing is my computer is right next to the window. So, no matter how long I stay inside, I'm still allergic to the outside. I forgot what voice I gave the dog. Welcome to the University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood, there may even be really adorable tiny food. When all is said and done, there will be a battle! You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student entered the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hey guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really missed— Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue. You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school. You as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish! Let that be a lesson to you students, that tardiness is unacceptable! Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. Look at your face! Who's Clank? You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. A bit— The class bursts into laughter. Oh, look at his face! Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. I would not do that, but I suppose. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Why did I just have those on hand? Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite! Well, 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 I think there may be some competition for a new star student! That doesn't seem like a good practice if your teacher could just be won over with chicken. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hands slick with a coating of warm Dougie drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog trait flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Of course. I feel like I would absolutely sit next to my best friend over the random guy, even if he is supposed to be the cutest guy in the class. Hey Misaki, there's still a seat here. Miriam, you're gonna constantly change throughout this whole game and I'm so sorry. It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me, if you're interested. Okay, because I know the point of this game is Colonel Sanders, I'm gonna, even though it's not what I would do. Wait. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me this seat. I've only had 2 rules. Sorry, I forgot he's southern. I've only had 2 rules. So he sounds like McCree, I guess. I'm okay with that. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. That's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz! Yay, a quiz about me! This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. You probably should have taken this test before sitting in this classroom. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B and point away, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Forest is to tree as chicken is to... What? I mean, feather is the most logical answer, I suppose, but I have a feeling it's one of the silly answers. I'm sorry. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? What food is best for a broken heart? Miss Sprinkle's a good boy! It's interesting, he's not actually saying this, it's just being told to me. You might do alright, kid. You look up and see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He nods with approval. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch! We barely did anything. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, Howdy folks, I'd like to make an announcement. I have zero sympathy for the random student man because he looks like the antagonist from DramaCon. Sorry. Hey, it's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But I... Shush! Lunch, lunch, lunch! She said shush! In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. Aha! That must be the smell I smelled! Indeed. That smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is it fried chicken? Is this? Yep. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating! For years I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. What? You think we want your stupid recipe, dude? Okay, wait, if he says dude, I've been giving him the wrong. He sounds more like... Hang on a second, hang on. You think we want your stupid recipe, dude? Nah, my dude, nah. Nah, I hate him. I don't know what to do with this guy. I'm just, drafting the last will and testament, in case, one of those ingredients is, poison. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. Look at his face! You wait to see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. Oh gosh. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. Of course she's your rival. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame. With cooking skills like this, she wants him all to herself. Oh, please. Well, the man. If you don't want any, I'll take his. Oh, whoa. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now, there's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing! Wow. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Swim toward the light! I just finished She-Ra. Don't go toward the light! It's not that kind of light. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy! Okay. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man? For a flavor? Are they the same? Are they? After tasting his food, you try and get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellowship. And classmate. Don't ask him, that's rude. What exactly was on that chicken? His face. How bold. Oh, he just keeps defaulting to being British in my brain. How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I have for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own I'd be willing to trade. Oh, he looks so disappointed in my questioning. I had no other option though. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. It might. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun?
Aww.
You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. I'm fairly certain you could actually Google the 11 spices and herbs, so it's actually really funny. Wow! You'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. It took a quick second. What does this do? Aha, okay. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. Stroke that ego. The flavors were complex, but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Misaki. Sorry. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. Next lesson starts soon. Alright, we're gonna take a pause here. I like it so far. I can only imagine it's going to get so much goofier as more romance actually plays into the game. I don't really know what I was expecting. Of course this would be campy as heck. Goodness gravy. Okay, well, I don't have an outro planned. I will see you guys on the next video. I'm actually going to be recording it right now. Probably. Make sure to like and subscribe for more. I don't have anything else to do during quarantine. Bye!